Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we get started, let's take a moment to like and subscribe, and now let's get right into the video. As you can see from the title, this video is going to be related to my fitness journey, kind of a background of what it has been, what I'm currently going through, and where I'm trying to get. But yeah, so it's going to be an overall picture of what my journey is like. So just the beginning of my fitness journey, I've always been active. I played basketball for the majority of my life. Around the time I was little, throughout high school, I stopped after high school. I've always loved basketball. It's a huge part of my family. All of us pretty much play basketball or have played basketball, and it was something that I loved to do. It was a way to stay active, stay in shape. It was another hobby. I loved basketball, but basketball was not my life. And then once I stopped playing basketball, when I stopped playing basketball, I was going off to college. And so it was a big transition of not having to go to practice, not having to do conditioning, not having to do all of this rigorous exercises every single day because that was what I was supposed to do. Now it was a choice. Now there was an option. And I think that was the biggest transition in my fitness journey, or my healthy journey. I'll say healthy because it's all encompassing. But anyway, so on my healthy journey, my first year of college, I stayed active. I was always in the gym. I wasn't as consistent as normal, but I was still going at least 3 times a week for an hour, whatever. And I didn't really move in weight. I didn't really gain weight. I didn't really lose weight. I kind of just stayed where I was at. Moving on to sophomore year, kind of kept up the same routine. It was kind of hard because I was so used to having that team camaraderie with working out and getting things done, and now I had to rely on myself. I went through countless of accountability partners. I think the longest accountability partner I had was maybe a week, 2 weeks. So that was rough. I think that was the biggest part because it's so hard to motivate yourself because it's so easy to talk yourself out of everything. And then junior year, that's when I started to notice there was a change in my appearance. And I think that was the biggest thing because it was just like, well, I'm still eating okay, like I'm not eating terrible. Yes, I'm in college, on a budget. I also worked as an RA where there's programs happening all around me all the time with free food that clearly wasn't good for you. So I had that to take into consideration, but I also cooked a lot. So what I was cooking was never really bad. Like I've always liked my vegetables and salads and chicken and whatever is good for you. So I've always had all of that, but I still noticed a difference. So then it went from being a physical struggle to a more of a mental struggle, and I can touch more on that in another video. If you guys are interested, let me know. But yeah, so then it became a bigger thing. I then went to try every single trend, diet, fad, whatever you can think of in the health and fitness dieting world. I've tried it all, and some worked, some didn't, and I can't even say that they worked because it was temporary. And it wasn't until I graduated college that I realized that this isn't temporary. This isn't something that I want. I was never looking, oh, I need to lose this amount of weight by this time for whatever. Like it was never, oh, I need to have a vacation body or a summer body or whatever. Like I never played into that. I just wanted a different, like to feel different. And so my weight weight fluctuated, lost, gained, yada yada yada. I got to a point where I was just like, F the scale, to be honest. And now I am on a new fitness journey, and it's new because I have a different mindset when it comes to it. I think the last time I stepped on a scale was probably like 2 months ago, just because the numbers are irritating, and because of my body type and everything, they never really line up to like what I'm actually feeling or how I'm actually doing or whatever. You go to the doctor, they tell you, oh, you're obese, you're overweight, whatever. It just wasn't worth it for me. So I have my scale, but I rarely get on it, and if I get on it, I don't even stay on it long enough for the number to read, because I'm just like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? I'm just going to be frustrated at whatever I see. It's never going to be a good enough number in my head. So I don't use my scale, and I don't use my scale. I have changed how I eat. While I was in school and now, I stopped eating red meat. I started eating red meat again when I transitioned from graduating to moving home, just because I went back home to my parents, and that was just a struggle for like my mom, who was cooking the majority of the time, to like remember like, oh hey, Keely doesn't eat red meat, like, and trying to figure out how to cook for the house and like accommodate. So I ended up eating red meat again, but I don't anymore. All encompassing, I think it's been like 4 years total that I went without like eating red meat, and I just saw a difference in energy. I saw a difference in how my body felt. I saw a difference when I was using the scale. I saw a difference in my weight. Yeah, cut that stuff out of my diet, and now I have been just trying to make sure that I'm going to the gym and eating enough to feel satisfied, but making sure that that enough is also fueling my body and not hurting my body. So making sure that I'm eating enough greens, enough fruits, and getting enough protein, and just like making food my medicine, whatever. So it's kind of like, all right, did I get enough of this, that, or whatever in me for the day to where like I feel good or whatever. So that's kind of like my new ideal. And last week, which is some of the footage that you'll see in the video, I made it a goal for myself to get up and go to the gym every single day, Monday through Friday. And I accomplished the goal, and it made me feel great. It was hard because it required me to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock every single morning, but it made me feel great, and I also had support in doing that. So I have been trying to continue that goal. Did it last week. Last week it was kind of rocky just because there was stuff going on that I couldn't really control. So I missed a day, but then I did a 2-a-day the next day, whatever. Like, I still got a good workout in. And if you guys didn't know, I am a part of Sweat With Me. I will tag the Instagram here. Go follow the Sweat With Me page on Instagram. We do a free workout every single Saturday at Firefighter Park at 7:30 in the morning. There is absolutely no strings attached. You pay us in sweat, and we mean that. Just show up, bring whoever you want, all fitness levels, all ages, anyone, experienced, not experienced, athlete, non-athlete, like, it doesn't matter. The point is to get you up, get you active, making a change for the better for your body, and being able to take what you see and what you learn with us on Saturdays and apply it to your everyday life. So come out to Sweat With Me. This is another reason why I have started to try and go so hard during the week, because on Saturdays, that's our time. And when I say our, I mean my sister, my brothers, and my boyfriend, all of us putting in our energies to give back to you guys and lead the exercises and things of that nature. So we go hard during the week so that we have that chance to give to our sweat family on Saturdays. So come out to sweat. Again, it will be right here. Go follow on Instagram, completely free. Come out, literally anybody to come out. Firefighter Park every Saturday, 7:30 a.m. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. My Instagram is KeilaJ_, and I'll put that here also, and it'll be tagged at the end of the video. But back to what I was saying. I try and work out every single day, and it's like I like to relax on the weekends. And even though I just mentioned us doing sweat, like that part of it is fun. It is relaxing. Hey guys, welcome back. My camera died, so here we are. I don't even know where I left off because it's been like almost 2 hours since the last clip. But anyway, right now the biggest thing that I'm trying to accomplish is just keeping a balance between mental and physical health. I feel like health is, like I said earlier, an all-encompassing thing. Mental, physical, emotional. Like there's so many moving parts to it, to where there's not just, oh, you need to work out more, oh, you need to change your diet, oh, you need to do this, oh, you need to do that. And it's different for every single person. So it is so important to figure out what that is for you, because it's not going to look like the same thing for the next person. It's I said this yesterday, like we oftentimes compare ourselves to the next person, or the athlete, or the supermodel, or the people on social media, and compare like what they do to what we do, and how they look to how we look, and how their life is to how our life is. And the only thing we should be comparing is that we are making a change to better ourselves. That's what we have in common. That's what should be compared. In this video, I just wanted to share some clips of some workouts that I do, and different exercises that I do on my fitness journey. And I have been trying to vlog, but right now that's kind of hard when I go to work, I go to school, and that's really it. So what I think I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and make health and wellness vlogs. That's what I'll call them, health and wellness vlogs, because I feel like that may help other people. After this, the next video that's gonna come out is a video of me doing a grocery haul of the things that I normally get on a weekly basis as far as groceries. And with these health and wellness vlogs, I'll be showing my gym routine, when I'm going to the gym, my meals, me prepping my meals, anything that can possibly relate, that can help you guys or help anyone. That is what it's going to be about. But here's a few clips of things that I do in the gym to get active. The one thing that I did not show is my cardio. And during every workout session, I do between 15 to 30 minutes of cardio to start off my workout. It usually depends on how much time I have in the morning, but yeah. So if you want to see what I do in the gym, then feel free to keep on watching.